Bangladesh vs Ireland, second T20 highlights. Ireland have won the toss and have opted to field. Litton and Rony Talukdar are at the crease. Litton is on strike. Delaney will open the attack. 1.1 Mark Adair to Rony Talukdar. 4. Talukdar wastes no time, length delivery on off. Talukdar just stands his ground and mows it back over Mehidy. 1 bounce and into the ropes. 1.6 Mark Adair to Litton. 4. Adair strays in line and pays the price, length delivery on leg stump, 2 straight and all Das has to do is get a little tickle on it. Bit of bat and bit of pad took it past the keeper and for 4 down the leg side. 2.1 Hume to Rony Talukdar. 4. Talukdar gets lucky. Wasn't a pretty shot from Talukdar, was a full delivery on middle and Talukdar had a wild swipe at that after clearing his front leg, he got a thick inside edge and it trickled away for 4. 2.3 Hume to Litton. 6. That was very pretty. Length delivery just outside off. Das stepped down the track and turned it into a half volley before driving it straight over the long off fence. 3.1 Mark Adair to Litton. 6. Dropped. Things aren't going Ireland's way today either. Banged in short on middle, Das took it on with a pull and cracked it straight Dockrelet deep backward square leg. He was right on the fence and it burst through his hands before landing over the ropes. 3.2 Mark Adair to Litton. 4. Back of a length on middle. Das presses back and smacks it past mid-wicket, it races away to the fence. 3.3 Mark Adair to Litton. 4. This is very clever from Das, he knew Adair had to go full and made some room for himself. Surely enough, Adair went full outside off and Das sived it away past point for 4. 50-run stand comes up in no time. 4.1 Fionn hand to Litton. 4. Here's another boundary. All ease and grace this time, length delivery just outside off. Das hung back and waited to just ease it past backward point, used the pace very nicely there. 4.2 Fionn hand to Litton. 4. 4 more. Length delivery just outside off. Das premeditates the lap and stoops across before using the pace to send it over short fine leg. Extraordinary batting. 4.3 Fionn hand to Litton. 6. And it only gets better. Short and wide outside off. Das was backing away but still managed to hop across and slice this up and over backward point. Got enough bat on it to clear the ropes. His weight was going away from the ball and he still managed to hit that so well. 5.2 Benjamin White to Rony Talukdar. 4. There's no respite for Ireland today. Floated up full and outside off. Too much width there and Talukdar got down on one knee before cracking it over extra cover. 1 bounce and 4. 5.6 Benjamin White to Litton. 4. Back of a length just outside off. Das presses back and slaps it over extra cover. No one in the deep can cut that one off. Bangladesh are having a real party here. 6.1 Delaney to Rony Talukdar. 6. Ireland are looking clueless. Floated up full just outside off. Talukdar clears his front leg and smacks it straight back over the bowler for 6. 6.6 Delaney to Rony Talukdar. 6. He's got hold of this one alright. Full and right in the slot on middle, Talukdar clears his front leg and smokes it a long way over the cow corner fence. 7.1 Benjamin White to Litton. 4. Ireland cannot afford misfields. Length delivery on middle, Das brings out the reverse sweep and the fielder at backward point makes a meal of it, doesn't even get a hand on it and it runs away for 4. Century stand up in record time. 8.3 Hume to Litton. 4. Short and wide, can't pull there. Das frees his arms and slices it up and over backward point, it falls just inside the boundary ropes. 8.4 Hume to Litton. 4. 4 more. That was hit with disdain. Length delivery outside off. Das dances down the track and slaps it through extra cover with some power. 8.5 Hume to Litton. 4. 3 in a row. This has been a real exhibition already. Length delivery outside off. Das shuffles across and gets inside the line looking to scoop. He gets just enough bat to get it past the keeper. 9.2 Benjamin White to Rony Talukdar. Out caught by Mark Adair. Ireland finally have a breakthrough. Floated up full on off. Talukdar looked to smack that over long on but he didn't hit it cleanly, went off the bottom end and Adair made no mistake after settling under it at long on. Breaks a fabulous opening stand and gives Ireland some room to breathe. 9.3 Benjamin White to Shakib. 4, and Shakib starts with a boundary. Floated up full on off, Shakib clears his front leg and drills it straight back for 4. 11.6 Benjamin White to Litton. Out caught by Tucker. They've got him. Massive wicket for Ireland. This wicket is the product of the last 2 overs, the boundaries weren't coming at the same rate and Das felt he had to do something about that. Length delivery wide outside off, Das chased it looking to cut and got a healthy nick through to the keeper who made no mistake. Would have been a wide had he let that go. Bangladesh lose their set batter. 12.1. Tector to Shakib, 6, that's disappeared. Tector errs in length ever so slightly, goes a little too full outside off and it ends up being a half volley. Shakib leans in and slogs it over cow corner for a huge 6. 12.3. Tector to Shakib, 4, too full again outside off. Shakib plants his front foot and pumps it back over the bowler's head for 4. 13.2. Hume to Towhid Hridoy, 6, cracked. Length delivery just outside off. Hridoy hangs back and smacks it over cow corner. Powerful bottom hand sent that flying flat and away. 13.5. Hume to Shakib, 4, misses his length marginally and he pays the price. Low full toss on middle, Shakib stayed leg side and chipped it over extra cover. It was right in the gap and Shakib got 4. 14.5. Markader to Shakib, 6, he picks this slower delivery alright. Banged in short and very slow. Shakib waits for it to arrive and smashes it over deep square leg for a maximum. 15.5. Kempfer to Towhid Hridoy, 4, streaky. Fired and quick just outside off, ends up being a low full toss and Hridoy got a thick outside edge that beat short third man as he looked to drill it through cover. 50 stand comes up. 16.1. Markader to Towhid Hridoy, 4, can't bowl there. Full toss outside off, Hridoy slaps it powerfully through to the deep cover fence. He picked the gap nicely. 16.2. Markader to Towhid Hridoy, 4, 4 more. Another full toss on off stump, Hridoy gives it the charge and drills it through the gap between extra cover and mid-off. 16.5. Markader to Towhid Hridoy, out caught by Rashid. Taken. Hridoy's cameo is over. Slower delivery bowled short and into the pitch, Hridoy looked to make room and ended up slicing it straight to the man at short third man. So a new man will face the last delivery. 16.6. Markader to Shanto, 2 runs, slower delivery on a length slanting across outside off, Shanto slaps it out towards deep backward point for a couple. Ireland will need 203 to win. Sterling and Rashid are at the crease. Sterling is on strike. Taskin Ahmed will open the attack. 0.1. Taskin Ahmed to Sterling, out caught by Litton. Fab catch by Litton and Sterling walks off with a wry smile on his face. Lovely outswinger outside off, full and shaping away. Sterling gets forward to push and the thick outside edge flies in front of first slip. Doss flies and takes it from first slip's hands almost. That is a fantastic start and a magnificent catch to top it up. 0.2. Taskin Ahmed to Tucker, 4, full outswinger outside off. Tucker gets across to drive and it goes off the toe end of the bat, but beats deep point to his left. 1.1. Shakib to Tucker, out caught by Rony Talukdar. Spin and Shakib strikes first ball. Slower and Tucker had already made up his mind to go on one knee to play the sweep. It turns away from outside off, takes the toe end and lobs to backward square leg. Shakib's deception did Tucker there. 1.5. Shakib to Rashid, 4, fraction short outside off. Rashid is allowed to go back and crack that hard, beats extra cover on the dive to his right, runs away. 2.3. Nazim Ahmed to Tector, 6, slower and short outside off, turns away. Tector goes on the back foot and pulls over mid-wicket, all the way. 2.4. Nazim Ahmed to Tector, 6, lots of height in the distance too. Full on the stumps, Tector gets forward and reaches for it to loft over mid-wicket, consecutive 6s. 3.1. Shakib to Rashid, out bowled. Cleaned up. The drifter, comes back and all the time, Rashid is on the back foot trying to handle, misses, off the pad and the leg stump is knocked back. Trademark Shakib and Bangladesh well on top. 3.4. Shakib to Delaney, 6, big hit. Delaney comes down the track and gets to the pitch, uses his long levers and smashes it over long on for a huge 6. 3.6. Shakib to Delaney, out caught by Litton. Another excellent catch and credit to Delaney for walking away. Slower and looped up outside off, Delaney cuts in the under edges superbly held by Litton. Not at all easy but he stayed low and took it. No one appealed but Delaney started walking. 4.4. Nazim Ahmed to Tector, 6, tossed up and thrown up outside off. Tector takes the bait, gets forward and lofts inside out over extra cover all the way. 5.3. Shakib to Dockrell, out LBW. Plum and Dockrell wastes a review. Shuffles across and misses a full and quick ball on the stumps. No bat as ultra edge proves, striking flush and low on the pad. Dockrell walks back without much impact. 5.6. Shakib to Tector, out bowled. Fifer for Shakib. He just gets on with it. No big celebrations or no celebration at all. Slower and tossed up on leg stump, Tector goes for a big slog sweep and misses, end of story. Ireland's sinking fast here. 6.2. Mehidy Hasan Miraz to Kempfer, 4, good shot. Kempfer backs away and waits for the off-break, crashes it over extra cover, hit really hard. 7.6. Shakib to Kempfer, 4, good shot. Was on a length outside off, Kempfer reverse sweeps it wide of short third man for 4. 9.1. Mustafizur to Kempfer, 6, good shot. A short of length delivery on the hips, pulled over deep backward square leg, there was a fielder but Kempfer cleared him easily. 10.2. Hasan Mahmud to Markader, out caught by Litton. Edged and gone. A short of length delivery outside off, Markader swings and the thick outside edge settles in Litton's gloves. 11.4. Mustafizur to Kempfer, 4, good hit. A cutter dug in on the stumps, Kempfer makes room and flat bats over mid-off, one bounce over the ropes. 12.3. Taskin Ahmed to Fian hand, out LBW. Fine in swinging Yorker on the stumps, tails back in late, Fian hand is hit on the back boot, he is given out LBW and hand reviews. Ball tracking shows it to be clipping leg stump and that will do as the review is not lost. 13.2. Nazim Ahmed to Hume, 6, tossed up on the stumps, Hume comes down the track and launches the loft over long on, clean hit. 13.6. Nazim Ahmed to Hume, 6, second 6 of the over from Hume. Flighted on the pads, he comes down the track and flicks it over deep mid-wicket. All a bit too late though. 14.2. Taskin Ahmed to Kempfer, 6, back of a length just outside off, Kempfer shuffles across and scoops it all the way over fine leg, premeditated and pulled off well. 14.5. Taskin Ahmed to Kempfer, 6, Kempfer reaches 50 with an audacious hit. A low full toss on the stumps, Kempfer reverse scoops all the way over third man. 14.6. Taskin Ahmed to Kempfer, out bowled. Taskin Ahmed lets out all his frustration by roaring after getting Kempfer. Full and shapes back in late, Kempfer makes room to drive and misses, the ball crashes into the stumps. Taskin Ahmed ends the over on a good note. 16.6. Taskin Ahmed to Benjamin White, buys, 1 run, to fine leg. Bangladesh won by 77 runs.